to wrestle on.
Yeah, that's true.
82 kilos.
All right, here we go.
Fresh out of basic training to win the World Team Trials Challenge tournament. He's 25 years old.
All right, here we go. 86 kilograms. Match number 1 in the blue. That's Aaron Brooks. Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. Also Nittany Lion in the red, Olympic champion David Taylor.
He hails from Canyon Falls, Minnesota.
And they collide there. David, I don't think it's an eye poke. I think this is like a impact.
Yeah, collected himself, kind of grimacing, closing that eye.
Last time I saw David like that was the World Championships in 2018.
Yeah, and there's a replay.
There we go. All right, well, they're back to center, underway. Wrist control there for Aaron Brooks.
Brooks going to try to make his pace a factor in this one. Aaron Brooks predicted a pretty tactical match between he and Taylor.
Basically, it was like David knows he's not going to be able to gas me out, so I don't expect him to try to use his pace like he does in so many other matches. Just think about that Saheed-Valencia matchup where David utilized his pace, as did Aaron Brooks in the U.S. Open final. And David definitely controlling center right now.
There's that underhook from Aaron Brooks.
And they're going to hit Aaron for passivity, the first warning. Underhook on the right side. That's what's interesting about Aaron. Normally you see a guy that's a prolific underhooker, they typically focus on one side. Aaron will operate from both sides of the body. He was left earlier, now right side.
Aaron works so hard to progress through the hand fight. Really methodical, whether he's on that collar or working towards the underhook.
Aaron's already a 3-time NCAA champion with 1 year of eligibility remaining. Plans to move up to a 197-pound weight class. And they're going to hit Aaron for passivity again. He's going on the shot clock. He'll have 30 to score, or David will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Brooks has gotten to this underhook quite a few times, but Taylor has maintained head position every time.
Very good head position, driving. He's nice and low as David Taylor. Shot clock at 20 seconds and climbing, 10 more seconds, and David will secure that first point. And the point goes up. David in the lead, and then he takes an attack, shoots, shallow leg attack. One more shot for David, trying to get his offense up.
Good savvy defense there from Brooks, able to square his hips, come back up to their feet. Taylor gets that attack on most everybody. Now they're going to indicate passivity on Taylor. First call on him.
And you'll typically see them do that after they give a shot clock. They'll hit the other wrestler if there's not a lot of action going on or no points going up. That way they have the option to put him on the clock in that second period.
Really does seem, though, that Taylor's been maintaining center. I'm
100%.
a little surprised to see that.
It's less about that after that first shot clock point. They just like to put the other guy on. Now, another shot from David Taylor, and he's taken basically all the attacks at this point. We're coming up on the final 10 seconds. David sneaks a peek at the clock, knows he can just hang out in this over-under position as the first period ends. Actually, they started walking back with like 2 seconds to go.
You know, that last attack at Taylor, Brooks hits that whizzer like a guy who's felt that very attack before. He seems very familiar with David Taylor's attacks. There was some question who would be in each guy's corner. It's Cale Sanderson and Bo Nickel for Aaron Brooks. Jake Varner and Jimmy Kennedy for David Taylor.
And we're back underway. Period number 2, just a 1-0 lead for David Taylor, but the second periods are always his period, and there he's in on a shot. High crotch, now circling. Brooks able to defend. Wow. And now looking for a step out, but good job circling around from David Taylor. Furious pace to start this second period.
Division I
Incredible defense again by Brooks. Taylor normally gets that deep, he runs through you.
Yeah, incredible hits from Brooks. Great defense. And Matt Savvy able to not give up the step out. Then he almost had the step out where David showed off how positionally where he was able to circle back. Incredible sequence there.
The official is indicating action against Brooks, and so he's going to go back on the clock.
So 2 times on the clock. But for David, he's been controlling center more, and he's been more overall active as well. So I don't think this is incorrect.
No, I agree. Taylor not only maintaining center, but really deep attack. It's the right call. So if Brooks' game plan was win on a second shot clock that went in his favor, it's not going to happen.
No. Collar tie for Brooks. Now head position there for David as he circles.
Second point going to go up on the board for Taylor, but Brooks still just 1 takedown away from gaining the lead.
Now David brings Aaron towards the edge again. We haven't seen really many offensive attacks. There's one and what a re-attack from David Taylor, but now a sprawl from Aaron Brooks. Now trying to build up crackdown position for David Taylor. And he's gonna finish. Great sequence there from David Taylor. 4-0, 6-0.
What a sequence from both wrestlers. David Taylor so deep. Aaron Brooks hipped all the way over, but it was the second ever from David Taylor that ends up earning him the takedown. And then the turn on top of that. And we saw Dake earlier, so dangerous. David Taylor the same way.
And the scary thing about David Taylor, we watched him at the World Championships last September. We're like, this is the best he's ever looked. And as great as he's been throughout his career, he dominated Hassan Yazdani, an Olympic champion and multiple world champion from Iran. And David seems to just continue to improve and add to his game. And now he's up 6-0 against a very, very tough Aaron Brooks.
See the pace slowing here from both guys, and Brooks in his head maybe thinking it's time to regroup for match number 2. And
Yeah,
if you're Aaron Brooks, how do you get to a takedown on this guy?
Yeah, he has not given himself many opportunities, that's for sure. And David knows he can kind of relax. A little cut behind the right shoulder of David Taylor from, I'm assuming, where Aaron digs those underhooks, but that's how match number 1's gonna conclude 6-0 for David Taylor. He's a match away from making yet another world team.
Really incredible defense there from Aaron Brooks for most of the match, but all David Taylor needed was the one sequence, 2 and 2. Punches his ticket to, well, no ticket. He's got no ticket.
There's no tickets.
He's got no ticket, but he's 1 match away from the ticket.